kind. Rewind. This is Dope Nostalgia.
Hello, everybody. This is Naomi, your host of Dope Nostalgia Podcast, episode 269, with one of the most incredible guests that have ever been on the show, Lisa. That's Lisa of Lisa and Cult Jam, and Lisa Velez. She is here to talk about her music and her 40-year-old career. She's celebrating and touring right now. Her hit, I Wonder If I Take You Home. She's got a biopic out. She's putting together a book. She's going to be doing a live show soon. That's so incredible. We talked about all of these things and more. Here's some background information on the Queen of Freestyle, Lisa. Wikipedia moment.
Please bear in mind that Wikipedia can be edited by anyone at any time. If I'm reading you the artist's bio, then you know it's information straight from the source.
One of the greatest Latin hip-hop, freestyle, pop divas to come out of the 80s music scene is the legendary Lisa Velez, also known as Lisa of the 80s supergroup Lisa and Cult Jam. Produced by Full Force, Lisa's breakout hits such as I Wonder If I Take You Home, Can You Feel the Beat, and All Cried Out helped to launch the underground genre of freestyle music into the mainstream. Later, Lisa and Cult Jam crossed over onto the pop charts with their second album, Spanish Fly, with mega hits like Head to Toe and Lost in Emotion. She was the first Puerto Rican Latino artist to cross over to the pop and R&B charts. Both albums shot straight up the charts to platinum status several times over, with most of the album's singles going gold at the same time. Just as the 90s rolled in, Lisa's TNT Music Factory produced hit Let the Beat Hit 'Em took off to the top of the dance charts. Soon after Lisa began an acting career, she played the mother on Nickelodeon's TV series Tanya. I don't know how I'm saying that, Tanya or Tanya, Taina. Then later made appearances on NBC's Law & Order SUV. Some of her biggest hits have been re-recorded by Allure and 112, Ina Sky, and the Black Eyed Peas. Not only did Lisa set the music bar high for those to come later, but she set fashion trends as well. Born and raised in the Hell's Kitchen section of New York City, Lisa's hair flipped over one eye and her unique style caught fire in the urban community. Soon after she hit the airwaves, young girls everywhere were dressing and singing like the 80s icon. Lisa paved the way for an entire generation of Latino American artists to follow in her footsteps, such as Selena, J-Lo, and Cardi B, to name a few. She is definitely a pioneer and trendsetter of an entire generation. Lisa recently collaborated with A&E Lifetime to executive produce her very first biopic that aired in February 2025. The story is based on her beginnings in the music industry in the mid-80s. The film is named after one of her biggest hits, Can You Feel the Beat? The Lisa story. She is currently on tour celebrating the 40th anniversary of her very first hit single, I Wonder If I Take You Home. For more information and updates about Lisa, you can follow her on her website at thereallisalisa.com. Now, we talk a lot about her 90s career as well, since this is a 90s podcast. And we had such a great time doing it. What an inspiring woman. Welcome to Dope Nostalgia, Lisa. I am so excited to have a trailblazer on the show today. The First Lady of Freestyle is here. Lisa, welcome to Dope Nostalgia.
Yay. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's an honor to be talking to you today because you are a legend. And I've had the opportunity now to listen to some of your music over the years. And I just finished watching the biopic.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
In which you play your own mother, and that's incredible.
I do. Crazy, right? It was surreal for me. First of all, I had no idea that anybody wanted to know anything at all about my life. And when I was getting messaged in my Instagram, my DMs by Tracy Bird, Twinkie, who is the producer for the movie, she just kept saying, listen, we want to do this. We got to tell your story. Your teacher in high school was my father, and it was great, but I never wanted to do it. So I think it took about 5, 6 years that Tony Minaj, my manager, my
Mm-hmm.
best, she went in as me and said, yeah, let's do this. And then came to me and said, we're doing this. I was like, oh gosh. But we did it, and it was, again, it was surreal. And once those eyebrows came on for me, my mom appeared.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nuts, but fun.
I love your relationship with Tony and how it's evolved over the years because just like she was a brave woman, you know?
Yeah, man. Back then, none of this was she wasn't capable of doing any of it. I wasn't capable of it. And her lifestyle was not accepted, and she didn't care. I didn't care. That's why we just
Mm-hmm.
clicked immediately. She got me. She knew what I needed. She got a record deal when she was 13, so it was way before me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a lot. She knew exactly what, it shouldn't have been done, shouldn't have been said. I shouldn't have been treated that way. And she was always right here over my shoulder saying, mm-mm, that's not it. It's not it. So thank you, Tony.
An excellent guide and an excellent friend.
Yes, true friend.
I understand you're starring in Judy Reyes's Freestyle Love Story this month.
I, yes, on the 25th of March, I will be doing that. I'll be playing Anna, and it's going to be held in New York, in the Bronx at Lehman Residency. Come down. I mean, a lot of other people are going to be doing it as well. There's going to be different artists for that whole weekend, from Wednesday to Sunday, different artists doing it every day,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be great. It's so much fun. And to me, that's nostalgia because it's
Oh, yeah.
taking me back to my time. Yeah. The club days and the freestyle and the love story of walking in a club and just finding your soulmate. Great.
One thing I love about the freestyle community is I find that a lot of the artists stick together like family.
We sure do. We still
Yeah.
hang out. We still talk. We still tour together. I've
Mm-hmm.
known all of them, and they're all wonderful people. Wonderful people. And Judy is one of my greatest friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. Now, I know you're getting the acting bug again, right?
Yes.
What are your plans coming up for that?
I actually have a behind the scenes uh, still touring the LL77 tour life
Ooh,
documentary that Tony and I are going to put out on our production company. We're trying to get it on Netflix. My fingers are
okay.
crossed. But that's what's going to be put out next. And we have a lot of I have some indie films that I've filmed, and hopefully they'll be out soon. I hope and pray. But what I'm doing now is focusing on still touring. I haven't stopped. I have so many dates that are up. We just finished the 40-year anniversary of I Wonder If I Take You Home tour.
That's
And
huge.
yeah, thank you. 40 years, damn.
I love it.
So we're gonna continue it, and it's gonna start March 8th, actually, this weekend. Is gonna start at in Illinois at the Rosemont
Ooh,
in
I love
Chicago.
that theater.
Yeah, we're starting it there. So, and it's gonna keep going till like so far we're booked like till the end of November, and dates are still being put in.
Good. Good. That's excellent. The thing about I Wonder If I Take You Home, and this is funny because I played that song for some young friends yesterday who'd never heard it. They're like early 20s. And first they're like, hey, that's what that part in the Black Eyed Peas song, right? So I'm like, okay, you know how many people have covered or sampled this song and how legendary it is?
It's still an honor. I'm like, wow, people wanted to do that, and I love that. And I love that the younger generation, today's audience, is starting to listen to it again. We
Mhm.
have a great following. I just hope they continue, the followers, their children, their children's children, and
Mhm.
so on.
Tell me about the Super Bowl halftime show representing Puerto Rico. Your thoughts? Yes.
My boy. Yes. It was so, it was really, I was in awe. I was overwhelmed. I was in tears. I had my kids with me, and we were all in my living room, and we were watching, and you know, it was wonderful. It was fantastic, and I thank God. I thank God that He did what He did.
Hmm.
Yes.
I can only imagine the pride you would feel.
It was more than pride. It was just un orgullo. It was
Mm.
everything. It was family. It was my culture. It was all ethnic cultures, um, all the flags, everybody. It was unity. It was everybody coming together. All of that mezclao is what we say in Spanish. It was a melting pot of all sound.
Mm.
Yeah. For me,
Yeah.
it was wonderful. And I don't know how to explain the feeling that I was just overcome with and in tears, singing
Yeah.
every song.
Oh, it was so fun. And when I saw Ricky Martin, I like screamed. I did not expect it.
Um, my my heart, my heart. I was like, yay. It was just so beautiful. It was beautiful.
Hmm. Just to go back a bit to the time when you were 21 and battling breast cancer at such a young age, what were the signs?
I started getting nauseous a lot and losing some hair and
Hmm.
just tired, really tired and going through a lot of sweats and not
Mm.
understanding why I was always so off.
Mm.
And then that scene in that scene in the movie really is true that I found the bruises in the shower. I was washing and I was like, wow, what is that? And I looked and I found the bruises. So I just, got a couple of days off and went home and got the right doctor. And it was just immediate. It was really quick, but again, I would not stop doing what I was doing. I was afraid when I was going through it. Uh,
Mm.
I'm sorry.
That's
When I was
okay.
going through it, it was just a lot because we didn't, it was back in the day. It was, this business back then was severely a boys' club. And I was getting such negative feedback from all of them. And, are you pregnant? Why are you swollen? Why are you sleeping? Come on, come on, come on. We can't have any of this. We got to get to work. And there were a couple of times that I got so sick that I begged them, please, I can't do the show. And I remember the answer to that
Mm.
was, we're going to lose out on a lot of money. And the tears was just like, I can't even breathe, you know? So I decided that I was going to continue and not tell anybody. And the most wonderful nurse helped me. And I got the pack. And in every city that I was in, she contacted any doctor or hospital that I was near. And they were able to help me and do my refill for my chemo.
Mm.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, even taste it is just, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But you know what? My mom went through a lot. And I think watching this woman raise 10 kids by herself and the abuse and just everything, I said, if she could do it and still find a way of smiling and making sure that her kids had what they had and were able to fulfill their dreams, I can do this. And I had to. I did it.
You did
And
it.
you know what? I wouldn't change anything. I would not change a thing. I would do it again if I had to. I would.
I can't, you can't imagine how much I admire you for doing that on your own, like the way you did.
I appreciate that. I really do. I'm thankful.
Mm.
I'm blessed. I know a lot of people out there are going through it and have gone through it. And it's hard. It is very hard, but others have it harder than I do. And
Mm.
I'm not going to let that stop me from doing what I got to do. I love what I do. I love music. I love singing. I love entertaining. And besides having my two beautiful children, my two boys, this is my best accomplishment.
I'm sorry to have brought that up. I know it's very
Oh, it's
emotional. I
okay.
I feel like So many young girls need to know what to look for and, be cautious of it because it seems to happen younger and younger.
Yeah, I mean, I was 20, I remember, and
Hmm.
you didn't have support groups,
Hmm.
places you could go to talk or, people to guide you, and medical technology back then isn't as great as it is today, but again, I'm a true believer. I'm a true believer that if you want something, you make it happen.
Hmm.
You just make it happen.
Yeah. Well, God bless you. I'm so glad it's.
Appreciate you and whatever I can do to open doors for anybody. I'm here. I'll do it.
We move on to this podcast is very 90s orientated. And that's why I wanted to talk about Straight Outta Hell's Kitchen and LL77. I
Oh,
think they are great albums.
oh wow, thank you.
Yes.
Um, when we decided to me and Cult Jam, it was a fight that I had with them to get the label and my producers at the time to work with other people. I wanted to work with other people. I was like, it's time, because I was caught up in the Mariah Carey thing and I got shelved and I was like, And it was
Mm.
hard for them to get me out of that. They didn't want to let me out of that contract. So I was like, please just let me work with other people as well. So finally I got the producers to say yes. And they did one side of the album, one half, and CNC Music Factory did the other side of Straight Outta Hell's Kitchen. And man, what joy was it to get back to basics and do the club scene and ooh, a
Mm.
ball. I still love performing. Let the beat hit 'em on stage. It's everything for me. Everything. Oh boy. I love my show. Thank you, God, for allowing me to do this. But I have to say that talk about nostalgia. We take you back. We take you back. That's why I'm
Mm.
always, online telling people you got to come to the show because I got a full out band. I got the dancers. I got my singers and me, and we just take you there. We just take you there.
That's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wish I could be there. Ah.
Oh, you don't worry. We're coming to you. We're planning.
Oh,
We're coming
oh,
to Yes, we are. I plan this year to go everywhere I gotta go.
sweet.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Yes.
If you're up in Canada, I'm there.
Yes.
Yeah, and that video too, Let the Beat Hit Him is like, oh, colon clavillis all over that.
Yes. It was fun. It was just to watch all the actors and dancers just throw it out there. They left that on the stage. They really did. The set was beautiful and just the colors and the gels that they used for the camera and it was just beautiful. I loved it. I
Mhm.
wanted it to look like fun.
Success. You got it.
Thank you.
In order to play with this record, you must tune your bass to ours.
Look out. Rock the house, y'all. All right.
This sequence is repeated several times. Listen to it from a location midway between the loudspeakers.
1, 2, 3, bass. LL, get funky.
messages. We'll be right back.
Hello, listeners. It has been such an experience doing this show for the last 5+ years, but it gets expensive. If you didn't know, there's a lot of costs that go into making a podcast. That's why we have our Patreon page, patreon.com/dope nostalgia. That's where you can go and subscribe, get all the extra details, bonus videos, and early podcast release for as little as $1 a month. Please subscribe today and help support one of your favorite podcasts.
Hi, I'm Vincent Calloway.
Hi, I'm Reggie Calloway.
And we're Calloway.
And you're listening to Dope Nostalgia Podcast.
Oh, hi, it's Zach Peter, your new favorite pop culture guru, serving you the hottest tea 3 times a week. From the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, unfiltered combos with your favorite stars, and of course, the latest from Vanderpump Land, I've got you covered. And new episodes of the podcast are now available in video on Spotify. And they don't just let anybody do video, but this Platinum Blonde has won them over. So if you want the latest news from the ultimate tea-spilling professional, tune in to No Filter with Zach Peter. That's No Filter with Zach Peter on your favorite podcast app now.
It's the truth. Your principal can't smile, can't swim, can't rap, and I can't stand bubble tape. Your school bus driver can't drive, wears curlers, makes funny noises, won't try bubble tape.
No way, Jose.
Bubble tape. It's 6 feet of bubble gum for you, not them.
And LL77, when I decided that I needed to fly and went solo, that album was all about a conversation. I got the right, producers to work with, and I mean Nona Hendrix and Guru, Giovanni Salah, and so many more, and everything that we wrote about. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think it was ahead of its time. It really was.
I agree with that.
Yeah, every song was a conversation. I sat down with everybody and we talked and talked and talked for hours. And that's how all of this came together. So I really feel that it was my best work. I feel.
You can be proud, very proud of that album. And when you said ahead of its time, I feel like the elements you had in there, like sure freestyle, but you could hear the R&B, house, some jazz. It was like,
yes, thank you. See,
yeah,
it's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I remember hearing "Skip to My Lou" for the first time. I was probably 13, 14 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, I love this jam. And it's so crazy because like in Canada, sometimes it's harder to get some of the American songs, but you were being played on Much Music. You were being played on our radio stations and like Open House Party with John Garabedian. You remember that show?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, I do. Wow.
So that's how we got you.
Yeah. Oh my God, thank you for that. But yeah, this album, I just wanted to tap into everything.
Hmm.
I wanted to tap into everything and every sound. It was just so much fun, and it was for me it was a growth. It was again flying. I got my wings back and just I went.
One of the deep cuts I love on that album is Mr. Jimmy. What's your favorite deep cut?
The Great Pretender.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That track was funny because we were just hanging out in the studio. I remember me and Gio, and we were talking and laughing and joking, and that song came about. And it was so much fun. It's about me. Like, I don't care. Me right now. And I don't need no guy to tell me about me and what I want and how I feel. And that track was everything for me.
Statically, but gently, would be amazed. The stories you told me had me crazed. According to your tongue, you got it going on, yeah, strong. Until that early dawn, you told me you knew how to work it.
But you're the great pretender.
You told me you knew how to work it. You told me you knew how to work it.
But you're the great pretender.
You told me you knew how to work it.
Yes. And Jimmy is everything as well.
Mm-hmm.
Gio is a great rock. Giovanni Salah. Put that name out there.
Mm-hmm.
Giovanni Salah. Dope. He's so dope.
Okay, I got some silly questions for you.
Sure. There's my cat in the background. You hear him?
I saw him. He's so cute. Okay, and then I saw your cat houses behind you there,
Yeah.
the play
Yeah.
area. That is
Yeah,
so cute.
they're all over. They're everywhere.
I love
And
how
I
you
have
did
a
that.
patio. How many cats do I have?
Yeah,
I have 12.
I love it.
But
That
I
person.
myself and my sister, we work with a pet rescue, and we rescue, and we grow them, we feed them. My sister loves to bottle feed. We get them when they're tiny,
Mhm.
and we just help out. I love animals.
Oh, my heart. I have 2 cats, siblings. I
Where?
just have the door closed because I'm doing an interview, but otherwise they're all over this room with me.
Aw, I want to see them.
Okay, I'll open the door and see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now they're with their toys right now. We'll see what happens.
I love it. My cats are everywhere as well.
Okay, for silly, frivolous questions I like to ask. Did you
By all-
sign up for Columbia House 12 tapes for a penny? And
Yeah, I
what
did.
And what did you get? Do you remember?
Oh, man. I remember I got Jackson 5. I got like so many. I think that I got like 7 Jackson 5.
Oh, nice.
And then I got Stevie Wonder, and I got Fania All Stars. 7. Right, Stevie Wonder, Fania All Stars. I got Patti LaBelle, and I got Tina Marie.
Those are great choices. Wasn't that fun that you could do that? Did you ever pay it off? Because I know a lot of people did not.
Oh no, I have or had. I love you, Mom. My mom was very on point. She didn't want any credit to be jacked up, and she was like, we don't want to owe anybody anything." So she had it paid off.
She's
She
good.
really, yeah.
Yeah, like I know, like for myself, I remember making up a name and signing up and getting in trouble.
Why not? What the hell?
It's true. Have you ever done a cruise?
Oh, we've done so many. As a matter of fact,
Performing? Yes.
yes, I've done in total so far. I've done, I think, about 6. 6, and we're about to do 2 more in April to May, and then next year we have 2 more to do. So I mean, we keep doing them. Yeah. We did the old school one. We did the one with oh my God, what is it called? The R&B one. We did the soul cruise. I've done many. Yeah.
Do you like being out on the ship?
I do.
Yeah,
Everybody does, but I do. I love it.
that's good.
Love, love, love it. And I like when they dock and we get to go out into another country, wherever we go, Mexico, the Caribbean, wherever it is. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I've only been on 2, and they were both the New Kids on the Block cruises.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, me and 3,000 other girls.
I love Donnie. That's my boy right there.
Isn't he amazing?
Yeah, he's so sweet. Him and his wife, they're both beautiful people.
They are lovely. What is the first album that you bought that you could call your own?
Fania All Stars, All Stars.
Yes.
Well, Fania All Stars, All Stars, yeah. And it had Tito Puente, Joe Cuba, Celia Cruz, Willie Colon, uh, Jimmy Sabater. I mean, I could go on. All the Fania All Stars, salseros, salsa music. Yep, that was
Ooh.
my first. And then the second one with it was Bette Midler.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Divine Miss M.
Oh, nice.
My
I love this. And
first.
what were your favorite 90s magazines? And do you remember like what it was it like to be in like Tiger Beat, Teen Beat, Bop, all these publications and filling out the surveys and stuff?
I was in each and every one of those, and I loved it because I thought it was adorable. I was so young, and I like to read the comments in the back of the magazine. People used to write in. I loved reading that, and the posters that used to come with them. I would put them up. Tiger Beat, all of that, and
Mhm.
also Jet magazine. I love Jet. I
Mhm.
love it. But I also used to get Vogue and Cosmo. I'm a girl.
Of course. Like I love that too. I was getting like 17 magazine and
Remember 17 and Teen Magazine, Teen Vogue, and all of that. Yeah.
I remember getting Cosmo when I was probably slightly too young to understand Cosmo. Yes.
Oh man, I used to get all of those. And then of course I had to get the newspapers as well. So my
Mhm.
mother was like, "Why are you reading the Times? I gotta know what's going on."
Now, do you have a favorite recording studio you've ever worked in?
Yeah, Sigma.
Yeah.
Sigma Studios, which is no longer around in New York, in Hell's Kitchen, where I was
Oh.
born and raised. Yeah. A couple of blocks up from where I lived. I remember it's where we finished the first album because we had a week to put it together and then we had to master it and we went there to do it. So that was my favorite. Sigma Sound, yeah.
Not only just for the studio itself, but for the memories that were made there.
Memories, the people that I bumped into while there. LL, Patty. I met Patty there, Patty LaBelle. I met
Mm.
so many people there in that studio. Yeah, it was great.
Do you have a favorite style of microphone you prefer live?
Um, sure. Sure microphone for me was always the best.
Hmm. Yeah, I like them a lot. I like Sennheiser too.
There you go.
Hmm.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that flavor. Yeah.
Hmm. All right. Well, when the internet came out, mid 90s ish, how involved were you using it off the bat? Were you like, loved it, hated it? How did you feel about the internet when it first came
I knew nothing about the internet. Nothing. I'm so glad that it wasn't around, while I was on tour. I did all my crazy stuff without being put on the internet. Um, I really didn't know much about it. And it wasn't till I'm gonna say till like maybe 2000, 2001 that Tony was like, we need to do this, we need to do that. We were on what was it called? Before Facebook.
Oh, MySpace.
Remember
Yeah.
that? MySpace. We did that first. And I was like, what do I gotta do here? Oh, well, you have to put video out. You have to put, record yourself doing something, film yourself. I was like, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I didn't really much know anything about it. And I thank God that they have it now for, the younger generation because it's easier for them to get their stuff out there.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of that. For us back then, it was boots on the ground. You had to go to radio stations and drop off a cassette or whatever. Go to the record labels and try to sneak in, try to get in there so you could drop off your stuff and, get people to like you. And it was a lot. We had to go to record stores and do
Hmm.
the signings, and we didn't have any internet. So good for you.
That reminds me of the story in your biopic too, like how you got Jelly Bean's attention.
That's exactly how I did it too. It was really how it was is I used to sneak into because they never carded you back then. I never got carded ever. So I snuck in the fun house and just hanging out, and I'm like, if Madonna could get discovered, I want to go and get discovered. So I snuck into the DJ booth. I remember we had to climb up a ladder to get into that DJ booth.
Mm.
And I had a cassette and I threw it at him. I said, listen to that. He never called me. Never
Never
did.
called you.
No. So what happens is um a couple months later, I was introduced to Mike, just like the movie, excuse me. And he said to me, I hear you can sing, and I have these producer guys that are, looking for female vocalists. And I went to this audition. It was like the following week. I went to this audition, um, thinking that I was going to be put in a girl group. That's really how it happened. But they wanted to blend voices, and they couldn't find anybody else. So the guy Mike from Cult Jam, he was like begging the guys, "Come on, man, I'm your roadie. Let me put this together." And he put the group together. Really, he did.
It's an inspiring story, that's for sure. That like you just went for it. And that's what you got to do.
It's how you do it.
What can we do as women to lift each other?
Just talk to each other, be there for each other, give everybody the shoulder. And whatever I got, I'm so happy to share, and if I feel like there's a talent somewhere and I could get that talent in, oh, I'm knocking on doors and saying, this is a person that you need to see, or,
Mhm.
talk people into, taking that craft and mastering it, and don't give up. Keep knocking them doors down because one day you will get in. I think that's what women need to do. We need to stick together.
It's important because there's a lot of cattiness and tearing each other
Oh,
down, and it's
wow. You know,
unnecessary.
what's funny is that there is cattiness with females, but I found that there was more cattiness with the male.
Yeah.
Men, yeah. There's more cattiness with the men. They will fight you. I'm telling you, tooth and nail, they will fight you.
Now, how have you taken care of your voice over the years? And what do you do special before a show to take care of your singing voice?
I just drink a lot of water, and I've never had a vocal lesson in my life. Um, I do a lot of breathing. I remember when I first started working on the LL 77 album that I met Nona Hendrix. She became my breathing teacher,
Hmm.
and she taught me technique to maintain that tool. And I continued all of that she taught me. And just I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do anything stupid. And I think you need, again, drink a lot of water, and sleep is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is, though we never get any while we're on the road, it's difficult because you got to go from city to city. But sleep is important. When you can get it, definitely do it.
Do you still like getting on the bus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love touring. I love it when I can't sleep because I know I'm working. If I'm not doing something, I freak out. So yes, I like it all.
Well, your positivity is contagious. And just the fact that I want you to know how much you inspire so many young women and myself, and just keep doing what you're doing because you're beautiful and incredible.
My God, you are beautiful and you have a great heart. I can just tell. Can't wait to meet you when I get out there. And thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, God bless you, and thank you
God
for
bless you.
everything.
God bless. Take care of you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
You can follow Dope Nostalgia on Instagram at dope_nostalgia and YouTube at Dope Nostalgia Podcast. Call and leave a message on our voicemail toll free. The number is 1-888-741-9192.
This podcast is licensed by SOCAN because we believe that artists should be paid for their work. Hey, friends. I kind of miss getting those messages on my answering machine like we used to back in the day. What I'd really love is to hear from you, the listeners of Dope Nostalgia. This is your chance to be on the show, giving feedback, telling us what you love, what you hate, and who you'd like to see more of. Call us at our new toll-free number, 1-888-741-9192. Leave us some feedback. Your message could be played on the show. So give us a call, 1-888-741-9192. Toll free.